natural resources. Okay. First one, natural resources like water, soil. Okay, water, soil, forest, forest, flora. Flora is nothing but land. Fauna, fauna, fauna is nothing but animals. Animal. Okay. Water, soil, forest, flora, fauna, flora, fauna. So, temperature, air, temperature, air, humidity. Okay, so all are collectively called natural resources. Natural resources. Okay, right. First one, come to the water. So water is considered a universal solvent. Universal. Universal solvent. Okay. So, తనలో కరిగించుకుంటుంది పదార్థాలను. Okay. So, for example, salt. Salt is dissolved in water. So sugar is dissolved in water. Salt is dissolved in water. Sugar dissolved in water. Okay. So that is so water is considered universal solvent. Universal solvent. Okay. Right. Universal solvent. Okay. Next, water divided into two types. Water divided into two types. Okay. First one, fresh water and marine water. Fresh water, fresh water and marine water. Marine water. Fresh water present in rivers. So rivers, lakes, ponds, reservoirs. Okay. So and streams. Okay. So fresh water present in river, lakes, ponds, okay, reservoir, okay, and streams. Okay. So okay. This is fresh water. Okay. So fresh water occupies only 3%. Fresh water occupies only 3% on the land. On the land. Next, remaining marine water. So marine water occupies 97%. Marine water occupies 97%. Okay. So marine అంటే మీకు తెలుసు. Okay. So sea. Okay. So it is a salty water. So this one contain high salinity than that of fresh water. Marine water contain high salinity than that of fresh water. Than that of fresh water. Okay. So due to the dissolution of different type of salts in marine water. So marine water contain high salinity. Marine water contain high salinity due to dissolution of different type of salts. Okay. So marine water contain high salinity. High salinity. Okay. So, in the marine water, highest level of salt, sodium chloride. Sodium chloride. Okay. So in the marine water, high level of salt is sodium chloride. Sodium chloride. So మెరైన్ వాటర్ టేస్ట్ మీకు తెలుసు కదా. ఓకే. సో ఉప్పుగా ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట. సో ఏ విధంగా ఉంటాయి? సో ఉప్పుగా ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట. ఇప్పుడు ద ప్రెజెన్స్ ఆఫ్ సోడియం క్లోరైడ్ మెరైన్ వాటర్ టేస్ట్ ఓకే. సో సాల్టిష్. ఓకే. సో సాల్టిష్ టేస్ట్. ఓకే. రైట్. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఫ్రెష్ వాటర్. ఓకే. డిఫరెంట్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ ఇక్కడ డిఫరెంట్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ సాల్ట్స్ ఆర్ డిజాల్వ్డ్. ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసి జస్ట్ ఓన్లీ some salts are dissolved. Only some salts are dissolved. Okay, so these are contain low salinity. Okay, so number of salts are dissolved in marine water. Marine water contain high salinity. Marine water contain high salinity. Okay, so right. Sodium chloride is a high level of salt, which is dissolved in marine water. Which is dissolved in marine water. Okay, right. నెక్స్ట్ మనం అబ్జర్వ్ చేసినట్లయితే ఇన్ ద ఆర్గాన్ ఇన్ ద సెల్ 90% ఆఫ్ వాటర్ ఇస్ ప్రజెంట్ 90% ఆఫ్ వాటర్ 90% ఆఫ్ వాటర్ ఇస్ ప్రజెంట్ ఇన్ సెల్ ఓకే సో రిమైనింగ్ 10% both organic and inorganic substance present in the cell okay. So next, structural and functional unit of organism is called cell. What is cell? Structural and functional unit of organism is called cell. Okay. So in the organism body, in the cell, 90% of what is present. So in the organism body, 90% of what is present. 90% of what is present in the organism body. Okay. So 90% of water in the organ. Okay. Organism. This is the most important bit. Okay. So right. మనము ఈ చాప్టర్ మనం ఎంత డీప్ గా అయినా చెప్పుకోవచ్చు అమ్మ, ఎందుకంటే జనరల్ టాపిక్ న్యాచురల్ రిసోర్సెస్. ఓకే, సో గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి న్యాచురల్ రిసోర్సెస్. మనము ఆబ్జెక్ట్ మోడ్ కూడా వెళ్ళిపోవచ్చు ఇప్పుడే. ఓకే, సో న్యాచురల్ రిసోర్సెస్ రైట్ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. సో ఈ టెక్నో లెవెల్లో కూడా మనం చెప్పుకోవచ్చు. బాగా చెప్తాను నీట్ గా, జాగ్రత్తగా విని నోట్స్ రాసుకోండి. మీకు ఫ్యూచర్ లో కూడా బాగా ఉపయోగపడతాయి అన్నమాట ఈ పాయింట్స్ అన్ని. ఓకే, so this is water. The study of water is called hydrology. The study of water is called hydrology. Okay, hydrology. The study of water is called hydrology. Ah, right. This is universal solvent. Water divided into two types: fresh water, marine water. Fresh water occupies 3%. Marine water occupies 27%. In the marine water, different type of salts are dissolved. So marine water contain high salinity. Okay, in the marine water or sea water, high level of salt, which one? Sodium chloride. Sodium chloride. Approximately 35% of sodium chloride which is present in marine water. Okay, so approximately 35% of sodium chloride present in marine water. Right. Next, fresh water. Due to the dissolution of only some salts. Due to the dissolution of only some salts in fresh water contain low salinity than that of marine water. Okay. Right. So, the study of water is called hydrology. The study of water is called hydrology. Okay. Right. Next one. Observation strategy. Number two. Soil. Okay. So, soil. The study of soil is called pedology. Okay. So, pedology. The study of soil is called pedology. Okay. So soil లో నంబర్ ఆఫ్ టైమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి, మీకు సోషల్ లో వచ్చింటది. ఓకే, సో సోషల్ లో కూడా వచ్చింటది. టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ సాయిల్. శాండీ సాయిల్ ఫస్ట్ వన్. ఓకే, సో శాండీ సాయిల్. ఓకే, సో నెక్స్ట్ క్లేవ్ సాయిల్ అంటే ఎర్రమట్టి నేలలు అంటారు వాటిని. ఓకే, సో క్లే క్లే సాయిల్, ఎర్రమట్టి సాయిల్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ బ్లాక్ సాయిల్ అంటే దాన్ని బంకమన్ను అంటారు, బ్లాక్ సాయిల్. ఓకే, సో ఇట్లా టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ సాయిల్స్ దొరుకుతుంది. ఓకే, సో ఫస్ట్ వన్ లోమీ సాయిల్, నెక్స్ట్ సెకండ్ వన్ శాండీ సాయిల్, లోమీ సాయిల్, శాండీ సాయిల్, బ్లాక్ సాయిల్ అండ్ క్లే సాయిల్, ఎర్రమట్టి అంటారు. క్లే సాయిల్ అంటే ఎర్రమట్టి. ఓకే, these are the types of soil. The study of soil is called pedology. The study of soil is called pedology. Okay. So, like, next, when soil fertility is increased, crop yielding capacity also increase. When soil fertility increases, when soil fertility increases, crop yielding capacity also increases. Crop yielding capacity also increases. అంటే పంట దిగుబడి బాగా పెరుగుతుంది. ఓకే. సో సాయిల్ ఫర్టిలిటీ బాగా ఉన్నట్లయితే పంట దిగుబడి కూడా బాగా పెరుగుతుంది. ఓకే. రైట్. నెక్స్ట్ when soil fertility is a decrease, okay, crop yielding capacity also decrease. Crop yielding capacity also decrease. Okay. Next one, forest. Okay. Forest. So, Forest Research Institute is present in Dehradun. Forest Research Institute present in Dehradun. Okay. So, Dehradun lo undamma. This is most important general extra information. Forest Research Institute is present in Dehradun. Okay. Forest Research Institute present in Dehradun. Okay. This is most important bit is it. So, Dehradun. So, forest. Forest maintaining the balance of hydrological cycle. Okay. So forest maintaining the balance of hydrological. Forest maintaining the balancing of hydrological cycle. Okay. So hydrological cycle. What is the hydrological cycle? Okay, rainfalls. Hydrological cycle is nothing but rainfalls. Okay. So due to the well establishment of forest, rainfalls are coming. So rainfalls are coming. So suitable seasons. Rainfalls are coming. Suitable seasons. Okay. Right. So this is next one. This is most important. Uh, Next, so forest maintaining the balancing of hydrological cycle. Okay. Next, Forest Research Institute is present in Dehradun అని చెప్పాను కదా. Okay. In forest, different type of medicinal plants also growth in forest. Medicinal plants. Okay. In forest, different type of medicinal plants also well growth. So, example to medicinal plants. Example to medicinal plants. Vinca rosea. Vinca, Vinca, Vinca is considered genus name. Rosea is considered species. Vinca. It is a good example to medicinal plant. Vinca. Next, number two. Okay. Digitalis. Digitalis. Digitalis purpose. Digitalis purpurea. It is genus name. It is genus name. It is Digitalis purpurea. Okay. Digitalis. It is another medicinal plant. Okay. So another medicinal plant. So what is the main significance of Vinca rosea? Vinca rosea. From Vincarosia, vinblastin, vincristin, two types of drugs is extracted from Vincarosia. Okay, so two types of drugs are extracted from Vincarosia. Extracted from Vincarosia. What are they? Vinblastin, vincristin. ఇక్కడ రాస్తాము vinblastin and vincristin. Vincristin. Vinblastin, vincristin. These two types of drugs widely used to treat cancer. Widely used to treat cancer. These vinblastin and vincristin widely used to treat cancer. Okay, so, so these two types of drugs are called anti-cancer. So these are two are collectively called anti-cancer. Okay? Anti-cancer drug, anti-cancer drugs. Okay, okay, because of both are used to treat cancer. So these two are collectively called anti-cancer drugs. Anti-cancer drugs. Okay, right. So these two anti-cancer drugs are like vinblastin and vincristin extracted from Vincarosia. Extracted from Vincarosia. Vincarosia. Okay, right. Next, digitalis purpurea, another medicinal plant. Okay, digitalis. From digitalis purpurea, digitalin alkaloid is extracted. Digitalin is extracted from digitalis purpurea. Okay, so digitalin, digitalin, digital, digitalis purpurea. Okay. This digitalin widely used to treat cardiac disorder. Widely used to treat cardiac disorders. Okay, so this one used to treat cardiac disorder. Nothing but heart problem. Cardiac, cardiac, nothing but heart. Okay, so different type of medicinal plants also well survive in the forest. Example to medicinal plants, so Vinca rosea. Second example, Digitalis purpurea. Digitalis purpurea. Okay, so from Vinca rosea, two types of anti-cancer drugs are extracted. What are they? Vinblastin, vincristin. So these two types of anti-cancer drugs are widely used to treat cancer. Widely used to treat cancer. Okay, right. Next, from Digitalis purpurea, digitalin alkaloid is extracted. So this digitalin widely used to treat cardiac disorders, nothing but heart problem, heart problems. Okay, right. So this is over the forest. Okay. So human beings get more economic benefits from forest. Human beings get more economic benefits from forest. Okay. So, Flora. Flora is nothing but plants. Okay. Flora is nothing but plants. Okay. So different type of plants are present in forest. Different type of plants are present on present in forest. Okay. So plants is considered plants are considered autotrophs. Plants are considered are slow producers are autotrophs. Okay. Uh, plants synthesis their own food. Plants synthesis their own food through the photosynthesis. Through the photosynthesis. Okay. So plants is also called producer or autotrophs. Auto means in Greek language, auto means self. Tropes. What is tropes? This tropology. So auto means self. Okay. Tropes. Tropology. 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 The study of food. Okay. So tropology అంటే the study of food is called tropology. కాబట్టి సెల్ఫ్ ఫుడ్ అంటే సొంతంగా ఫుడ్ ను తయారు చేసుకోవడం. ఓకే. సొంతంగా ఫుడ్ ను తయారు చేసుకోవడం. ఓకే. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ ఓకే. అంటే ప్రొడ్యూసర్ సొంతంగా ఏం తయారు చేసుకుంటాడు ఎప్పుడును all green plants. Okay. So all green plants synthesis their own food through the process of photosynthesis. Through the process of photosynthesis. So green plants is also called producers or autotrophs. Okay, in Greek language, auto means self tropology. Tropes together. What is the tropology? The study of food is called tropology. The study of food is called tropology. Okay, so self food. Okay. Next, one observation. Photosynthesis occur in leaves. Okay? In leaf లో జరుగుతుంది. ఫోటోసింథసిస్ ఎక్కడ జరుగుతుంది? లీఫ్ లో జరుగుతుంది. ఓకే. సో మరి లీఫ్ లో ఎందుకు జరగాలంటే ఇన్ ద లీఫ్ క్లోరోఫిల్ ఈస్ ప్రెసెంట్. ఇన్ ద లీఫ్ క్లోరోఫిల్ ఈస్ ప్రెసెంట్. ఓకే. సో దిస్ క్లోరోఫిల్ ఈస్ ప్రికసర్ టు occurring the photosynthesis. This chlorophyll is precursor to photosynthesis. Precursor to photosynthesis. Due to the lack of chlorophyll, okay, so photosynthesis is not occur. Due to the lack of chlorophyll, photosynthesis is not occur in green plants. In green plants. Okay. So, next, this is the next. These plants produces oxygen. These plants produces oxygen atmospheric into atmospheric air. Okay. So, next, fauna. Fauna is nothing but animal. Fauna is nothing but animals. Okay. So animals. The study of animals is called zoology. The study of animals is called zoology. Actually, the study of plants is called botany. Okay. So, botany. The study of plants is called botany. The study of animals is called zoology. Okay. In Greek language, June. June means animal. Okay. So in Greek language, June means animal. Okay. Logos. Logos. Logos means study or type. Study. Logos means in Greek language. June means animals. Logos means okay. So study or science. Okay. So animal study. Okay. Animal study. Zoology is nothing but animal study. Animal study. Okay. Right. So in the animal kingdom, so many types of animals are there. In the animal kingdom, So many types of animals are present. Okay, so protozoa, okay, Porifera, next Parenterata, Platyhelminthes, Nematohelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata, okay, next Chordata. So many types of animals are present in the animal kingdom. Okay, right. ఇప్పుడు అవి చూస్తాము. Come to types of animals in the animal. Types of animals in the animal kingdom. Okay, so in the animal kingdom, different type of animals are present. Okay, first one, protozoa. Next, Porifera. Next, third one, Nidaria. Nidaria or Coelenterata. Nidaria or Coelenterata. Next, Platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes. Next, Nematohelminthes. 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 Next, sixth one, Annelida. Annelida. Next, seventh one, Arthropoda. Arthropoda. Okay. Next, eighth one, Mollusca. Mollusca. Next, ninth one, Echinodermata. Echino. Next, Hemichordata. Hemichordata. Next, 11th one, Chordata. Okay. So, right. సో డిఫరెంట్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ ఫానా కింద చెప్తా ఉన్నామమ్మా ఇవి. వాట్ ఆర్ ఫానా? ఫానా ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ డిఫరెంట్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ అనిమల్స్. ఫానా, వాట్ ఈస్ ఫానా? వాట్ ఈస్ ఫానా? Fauna is nothing but different type of animals. Fauna is nothing but different type of animals. What are different type of animals? అనే దాని కింద మనము డీప్గా వెళ్ళిపోయి చదువుకుంటున్నాం అన్నమాట. అర్థమైంది కదా? రైట్. సో మీకు ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మీకు ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ మోడ్ కూడా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. సో నథింగ్ బట్ ఈ టెక్నిక్ కానీ సో మరి ఏ దానికైనా కానీ యూజ్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, రైట్. ఫస్ట్ వన్, పొరిఫెరా, ప్రోటోజోవా. వాట్ ఈస్ మీన్ బై ప్రోటోజోవా? ప్రోటోజోవా అంటే అర్థమైంది. What is meant by protozoa? Protozoa means first animal. First animal. Protozoa means first animal. Okay. Right. Example to protozoa. Example to protozoa. Amoeba. Example to protozoa. Amoeba. Amoeba. Paramecium. Paramecium. Euglena, amoeba, paramecium. Okay, so these are example to protozoa. These are example to protozoa. Okay, right. Next one, porifera. Okay, so porous bodied animal. Porous, porous bodied animal. Porous bodied animal or porous containing animal. Porous bodied animals or porous containing animal. Okay, so porous containing. Next one, example to porifera. Cycon. Okay, so example to porifera. Cycon or skypa. Cycon, cycon or skypa. Okay, typical example to porifera. Cycon. Next one, porifera organisms is commonly called sponges. Poriferan organisms is commonly called sponges. Commonly called sponges. Poriferan organisms is commonly called sponges. Okay. Right. Next, Cnidaria. Cnidaria or Coelenterata. Due to the presence of cnidocytes, hence the name is called Cnidaria. Due to the presence of coelenteron body cavity. Due to the presence of coelenteron body cavity, hence the name is called coelenterata. Hence the name is called coelenterata. Okay. Right. Cnidocyte. Due to the presence of needle. Hence the name is called Cnidaria. Cnidaria. Okay. Hence the name is called Cnidaria. Okay. Right. Next, due to the presence of coelenteron or gastrovascular cavity. Coelenteron. Hence the name is called coelenterata. Hence the name is called coelenterata. Okay. Right. Typical example to Cnidaria or coelenterata. Hydra. మీకు తెలుసు Hydra. Next, Aurelia. Typical Hydra. Hydra and jellyfish. Jellyfish. Okay. So, jellyfish is also called Aurelia. Jellyfish is also called Aurelia. Okay. So, Aurelia. Jellyfish is also called Aurelia. Okay. These two are example to Cnidaria. Hydra, jellyfish. Jellyfish is also called Aurelia. Okay. Why Aurelia is also called jellyfish? Why Aurelia is also called jellyfish? Okay. So, due to the presence of mucus on the body of Aurelia. Okay. ఆ అరేలియా క్యాప్చర్ అంటే పట్టుకోవడం. పట్టుకున్నప్పుడు బాగా స్లైడింగ్ అవుతాయి, జారిపోతాయి. ఎందుకు జారిపోతుంది? డ్యూ టు ద ప్రెజెన్స్ ఆఫ్ మ్యూకస్ ఆన్ ద బాడీ ఆఫ్ అరేలియా. సో దట్ అరేలియా స్లైడ్ ఇన్ ద కండిషన్ ఆఫ్ క్యాప్చరింగ్. స్లైడ్ ఇన్ ద కండిషన్ ఆఫ్ క్యాప్చరింగ్. జారిపోతుంది. ఇందువల్ల దానికి ఏమని పేరు? సో అరేలియా ఇస్ ఆల్సో కాల్డ్ జెల్లీ ఫిష్. అరేలియా ఇస్ ఆల్సో కాల్డ్ జెల్లీ ఫిష్. జెల్ ఏమైతుంది? జెల్లు పట్టుకున్నప్పుడు జారిపోతా ఉంటది. ఓకే. సో నెక్స్ట్ ఫ్లాటీ ఫ్లాటీ అట్లే ఇంకోటి కూడా ఉంది ఇక్కడ. దీస్ ఆర్ యూనిసెల్యులార్ ఆర్గాన్. యూనిసెల్యులార్ ఆర్గాన్. ఓకే, ఖచ్చితంగా రాసుకోండి అమ్మా. ఇవే మళ్ళీ మీకు ఈ టెక్నోలో మళ్ళీ అన్ని ఇవే వస్తాయి. ఓకే, కాబట్టి మీకు ఈ టెక్నో కూడా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. చాలా డీప్ గా చెప్తా ఉన్నాను. నీట్గా రాసుకున్నాను. Protozoa organisms are unicellular organisms. What is unicellular organisms? Entire body is constructed by a single cell. Entire body is constructed by a single cell. Is called protozoa. Okay, so it's called unicellular organism. Entire body is constructed by a single cell. It's called unicellular organism. Okay, so all unicellular organisms which are present in protozoa, all unicellular organisms which are present in protozoa, it is most important bit, nana. Okay, all unicellular organisms which are present in protozoa. Okay, example to protozoa: amoeba, paramecium, euglena. Okay, amoeba, paramecium, euglena. Amoeba, paramecium. Next to porifera. So these are commonly called sponges. Okay, బానే ఉంది. Poriferan organisms are multicellular organisms. Poriferan organisms are multicellular organisms. Multicellular organisms. Multicellular. Heavy. Protozoans are unicellular. Poriferans are multicellular organisms. Okay. Poriferan organisms is commonly called sponges. Okay. So what is meant by porifera? So porous bodied animals or porous containing animals. Example to porifera: cyclops. Okay. Next, Cnidarians. Okay. Next, Cnidarians or Coelenterate. Due to the presence of cnidocytes, the name is called Cnidaria. Due to the presence of coelenteron or gastrovascular cavity. Gastrovascular cavity. Okay. Coelenteron or gastrovascular cavity. Due to the presence of coelenteron or gastrovascular cavity, hence the name is called coelenterate. Okay. So, so next, example to Coelenterata: Hydra and jellyfish. Jellyfish is commonly called Aurelia. Jellyfish is commonly called Aurelia. Okay. Uh, Next one, Nematile. Mari, this is Coelenteron or gastrovascular cavity, useful to circulation, useful to digestion and circulation. This is most important bit, Nana. So this is Coelenteron or gastrovascular cavity, useful to digestion and circulation. So digestion and circulation and digestion and circulation. Okay, is over about Nidaria. Mari, in Nidaria, tissues are first time formed. So in Nidaria, tissues are first time formed. In Nidaria or Coelenterata, tissue are first formed. Tissues are first formed. This is most important picture. What is tissue? Structurally and functionally. Structurally and functionally similar type of cells or unit with one another to form tissue. The study of tissue is called histology. The study of tissue is called histology. Okay. This is 2 marks, 1 mark. The study of tissues is called histology. Okay. So tissues are first formed in coelenterate. Okay. So in coelenterate. మరి టిష్యూస్ ఇక్కడ ఫామ్ కాలే, ఈ మల్టీసెల్యులర్ ఆర్గానిజమ్స్. దీస్ Poriferans are multicellular organisms. Not formed the tissue in porifera. Not formed the tissue in porifera. What is the reason? Due to the lack of sensory and nerve cells, tissues are not formed in porifera. Bit raskunma. So most important bit, due to the lack of sensory and nerve cells. Due to the absence of sensory and nerve cells. Absence of sensory, absence of sensory and nerve cell. Absence of sensory and nerve cell. Tissues are not formed. Tissues are not formed. Okay. In porifera. In porifera. So porifera organization is only multicellular organization. Okay, multicellular organization. Peripheral organization is only multicellular organization. Okay. Next, Nidaria or in Nidaria or Coelenterata, due to the presence of sensory and nerve, due to the presence of sensory and nerve, less than due to the presence of sensory and nerve cells, due to the presence of sensory and nerve cells, tissues are formed. మరి ఇవి ఉన్నంత మాత్రాన టిష్యూస్ ఎట్లా ఫామ్ అవుతాయి? డ్యూ టు ద ప్రెసెన్స్ ఆఫ్ సెన్సరీ అండ్ నెర్వ్ సెల్స్ కోఆర్డినేషన్ అపియర్ అమాంగ్ ద సెల్స్. సో సెల్స్ ఆర్ కంబైన్డ్ విత్ వన్ అనదర్ టు ఫార్మ్ టిష్యూ. ఇది కథ అర్థమైంది కదా. సో డ్యూ టు ద ప్రెసెన్స్ ఆఫ్ సెన్సరీ అండ్ నెర్వ్ సెల్స్ కోఆర్డినేషన్ అపియర్ అమాంగ్ ద సెల్స్. సో all cells are combined with one another to form tissue. The study of tissue is called histology. These tissues are first time formed in Nidaria or Coelenterata. Nidaria or Coelenterata. Okay, right. This is over. Okay. Next one, platyhelminth. Next, come to the platyhelminth. Platyhelminth. Platyhelminth is commonly called flatworm. Okay, flatworm. Platyhelminth is commonly called flatworm. Complete gut in platyhelminth. Gut is sac-like. In platyhelminth, gut is sac-like. What is the sac-like gut? This is sac-like. Gut contain only one opening, that is called mouth. Gut contain only one opening, that is called mouth. Food is enters into body through mouth and excretory product. Ex ante excretory product. So, this is the food. Food is enters into body through mouth and excretory product. This is excretory product. Excretory product relieves from body through mouth. Okay, రెండు మౌత్ ద్వారానే జరుగుతుంది. ఇంజెషన్, ఏజెషన్. Okay, so ingestion is nothing but intake of food into the body is called ingestion. Egestion. Okay, so expulsion of excretory product. Expulsion of excretory product from body is called okay, egestion is called egestion. Okay, so this is uh, it is called sac-like. It is called sac-like. Sac is called sac. Sac. Gut contain only one opening, that is called mouth. Food is enters into the body through the mouth. Excretory product also expel outside through mouth. Okay, so this is called sac-like. Sac. Sac అంటే ఒక చిన్న సంచి లాంటిది. Sac అంటే చిన్న బ్యాగ్ సంచి లాంటిది. Okay, right. Next, in platyhelminth, most important bit, excretory organs are flame cells or proton excretory. Excretory organs are flame cells. Flame or protonephroid. So these flame cells are protonephroid are useful to excretion and osmoregulation in platyhelminths. This is most important bit, Nana. So in platyhelminths, excretory organs. In platyhelminths, excretory organs are flame cells or protonephroid. So these are useful to excretion and osmoregulation. Excretion and osmoregulation. ఓకే. మరి ఎగ్జాంపుల్ టు ప్లాటిహెల్మింథస్. ఓకే. టేప్ వామ్ మీకు బాగా పరిచయం ఉంటుంది. టేప్ వామ్. టిపికల్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ టు ప్లాటిహెల్మింథస్ టేప్ వామ్. టేప్ వామ్. So it is commonly called Taeniasolium. Tapeworm is commonly called Taeniasolium. Taeniasolium. Okay. Tapeworm is commonly called Taeniasolium. Taeniasolium. Okay. Right. Taeniasolium. ఎలా ఉంటుంది టీనియాసోలియం? వేస్తాను డయాగ్రామ్. దిస్ ఈజ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ టీనియా. In the Taeniasolium, three main parts are present. Okay. Scolex, neck, stroke. So this is scolex. This is neck. This is strobila. This is okay. Scolex, neck. This is neck. This is strobila. Okay. So this is stroke. Three parts are present. Okay. Touch. This is about Taeniasolium or tape. ఏ విధంగా ఉంటుంది నాన్న? Next, organs are first time formed in platyhelminths. Organs are first time formed in platyhelminths. Tissues are first time formed in Coelenterata or Cnidaria. ఇప్పుడు చెప్పాను కదా, organs are first time formed in platyhelminths. This is most important bit నాన్న. సో మీకు బోర్డ్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ కానీ, ఓకే, తర్వాత వచ్చేసి ఈ యొక్క ఈటెక్నో సిలబస్ లో కానీ ఎక్కువగా ఇస్తా ఉంటాడు. సో గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. సో బోర్డ్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ లో కూడా ఇస్తా ఉంటాడు. ఎస్ఎస్సి బోర్డ్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ పబ్లిక్ లో బాగా వస్తా ఉంటాయి బిట్స్, బాగా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఓకే, రైట్. నిమాటియల్. నిమాటి దీని మీద పోయినసారి ఒక బిట్ వచ్చినది. ఓకే, సో పబ్లిక్ 10th క్లాస్ గుర్తుపెట్టు. ఓకే, కోలెక్స్ is present in gas organism. Taeniasolium. Taeniasolium. ఓకే, సో 10th క్లాస్ పబ్లిక్ లో ఈ బిట్ వచ్చింది. కోలెక్స్ ప్రెసెంట్ ఇన్ డాస్. ఓకే, ఆన్సర్ వచ్చేసి టీనియాసోలియం ఆర్ టేప్. ఏది రాసుకునే సో టేప్ వామ్ ఆర్ టీనియాస్. ఓకే, సో టేప్ వామ్ ఆర్ టీనియాస్. అది ఆ విధంగా బిట్స్ వస్తుంటాయి. బియాండ్ ద టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ బిట్స్ బాగా వస్తూ ఉంటాయి నాన్న. కొంచెం బాగా కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ చేయండి. నెక్స్ట్, నెమాటియల్. These are commonly called roundworm. These are commonly called roundworm. Complete gut first time formed in the nematial. Complete. What is complete gut? Gut contain two types of openings. Anterior openings is called mouth. Posterior openings is called ant. Okay. So mana gut is this is so this is, okay. Okay. So this is mouth. This is mouth. This is anus. This is okay. So, in the gut content two types of openings. Anterior opening is called mouth. Posterior opening is called anus. Okay. So food is enters through mouth. Excretory product expel outside through anus. Okay. So such type of gut is called complete gut or tubular like gut. Tubular and the so complete gut or tubular gut. So complete gut or tubular gut. First time complete gut or tubular gut first time formed and this is most important bit pneumati elements. Pneumati elements. Okay. So tubular gut or complete gut first time formed in das. Tubular gut or complete gut first time formed in das pneumati elements. Mari typical example to pneumati elements. Okay. So typical example to pneumati element is Ascaris. Ascaris. Okay. Filaria. Ascaris. Ascaris. Filaria. Okay. These are two examples to pneumati element. Okay. Next, Annelida. Annelida. So come to Annelida. Okay. What is meant by Annelida? Rings containing animals. So what is meant by Annelida? So rings containing animals. Okay. So rings animal or segmented animal or segmented animal. Okay. So what is meant by Annelida? Rings animals are segmented animals. Okay. Segmented animals. Okay. Next, typical example to Annelida. In Annelida, first time blood circulatory system formed in Annelida. This is most important bit, Nana. So first time blood circulatory system. Okay. Blood circulatory system. Blood circulatory system first time formed in das Annelida. సో మరి విచ్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ బ్లడ్ సర్క్యులేటరీ సిస్టమ్ ఇంతకుముందు చెప్పాను మీకు నేను బ్లడ్ సర్క్యులేటరీ సిస్టమ్ టూ టైప్స్ నాన్న అని ఓపెన్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ బ్లడ్ సర్క్యులేటరీ సిస్టమ్ క్లోజ్డ్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ బ్లడ్ సర్క్యులేటరీ సిస్టమ్ ఓపెన్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ బ్లడ్ సర్క్యులేటరీ సిస్టమ్ క్లోజ్డ్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ బ్లడ్ సర్క్యులేటరీ మరి ఇన్ అనలిడా క్లోజ్డ్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ బ్లడ్ సర్క్యులేటరీ సిస్టమ్ క్లోజ్డ్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ బ్లడ్ సర్క్యులేటరీ సిస్టమ్ ఇన్ సమ్ ఆఫ్ ది ఆర్గానిజమ్స్ open type of blood circulatory system is there. Okay. So, in most of the annelida organisms, closed type of blood circulatory system is present. What is closed type of blood circulatory system? The circulation of blood occur within the blood vessels. The circulation of blood occur within the blood vessels. The circulation of blood occur within the blood vessels. Okay. It's called closed type of blood circulatory system. Closed type of blood circulatory ఇక్కడ రాస్తాము closed type of blood circulation. The circulation of blood occur within the blood vessel. Okay. So, the circulation of blood occur within the blood vessel. This is blood vessel. It's called closed type of in most of the annelid organisms. In some of the annelid organisms, open type of blood circulation is open. So what is open type of blood circulation? The circulation of blood occur within the chambers or sinus. Chamber, chamber or sinus. Okay. The circulation of blood occur within the chambers or sinus. Chambers or sinus. It's called open type. Mari, typical example to open type of circulation leech, jalaga. So, jalaga. Okay. So, next, example to closed type of circulation system, earthworm. It's, okay. Example to closed type of blood circulatory system, earthworm. Example to open type of blood circulatory system, leech. Okay. So, both earthworm and leech belongs to Annelida. ముందు చెప్పాను కదా. సో ఇన్ Annelida, most of the organisms are contained closed type of circulation. Some of the organisms are contained open type of circulation. Example to open type of circulation, leech. Okay. Right. So this is about Annelida. Okay. Okay, ma. I will see next class about remaining fauna, nothing but animals. Okay. So, I will see next class about Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata,